up, guys? I'm back again with another video for my Losi LMT. I got a couple more upgrades on there, and I just got a couple things I want to talk about, give you a little more information. So right off the bat here, you can tell that I did get aftermarket lower forelinks, and I actually have the uppers on the way. They keep getting delayed, but they're supposed to be here today. We'll see. But these are Treal. They're the aluminum ones, you know, the blue, match everything that I have here. They're really good, high quality. So on the factory ones, I talked about it, they're plastic up here where they mount on the truck, and it likes to stretch and those bearings get real loose. Well, these are full aluminum, as you can see where they wrap right there, where the bolt goes through them on the axle. So, I mean, those are not going to pull apart. There is a shock mounting there, but I don't know how you would even go about doing that with the front mount. I think you'd have to kick it over to the left here to angle the shock this way. Plus, you need longer shocks anyways. These ones that I have will not work. And speaking of the shocks, I did upgrade my shocks here. I got the, they're full aluminum, so top and bottom, so the bottom won't pull out anymore like the factory ones were. They are GPM Racing brand. I got them on Amazon. They're a little bit expensive, but they're a good upgrade. I'm happy with them so far. They are a little stiff, but I feel like the more you use them, the more, you know, they'll break in and whatnot. And they are just like the factory ones. I mean, you can adjust them, that turns. They definitely look good too. All the blue matches and all that good stuff. I did end up doing limiting straps. I talked about that in my last video. I really wanted them for the factory ones because the factory shocks, because it kept pulling those apart. So I wanted to limit, you know, how much of a drop the shocks had. Well, I'm not super worried about it now with these aluminum, full aluminum shocks. But I did go ahead and put limiting straps on there. They're not the tightest, because obviously that's got a little bit of drop in it. But the straps do work as they're supposed to when I hit jumps and everything. And yeah, I did that on front and rear, by the way. They work good. I'll have the link down below. And as you can tell, that Swaybar is different. The linkage here. That also came on Amazon. You know, for the most part, I like it. I like these bars better than factory. They look beefier. But I had a problem with this mounting right here on the chassis. So that, as you can tell, if you have an LMT, that is the factory mounting for the Swaybar. And these did just slide on over, and then you tighten them down with a screw. But it did come with a new bar here, Swaybar, and it's not heavy duty at all. The factory one is way more heavy duty, believe it or not. So I actually had the Swaybar in my box here. I actually bent it yesterday, so as you can see, that this is what they sent to replace that. I should have known. I should have known that wasn't gonna last, and yeah, it didn't. That's for sure. That factory one's way beefier. Hey, you win some, you lose some. The linkage still looks decent, so I'll keep it at that. I have not done the rear one yet. It's still all factory. And yes, for those wondering, all my plastic steering up front has lasted so far. Nothing has broke. So I'm real happy about that. And the back hubs are still intact. They're also plastic. I want new tires because these are really hard. I want to get maybe a little bit smaller and a softer tire, like an all-terrain tire. I think that'd be really cool to do on this. Obviously, I'll still keep these, keep the monster truck look. But I think something else to mess around with at like a skate park or something would be really cool. Because it bounces a lot on asphalt and concrete. But I mean, that's part of it. You might be wondering what all this mess is. So I actually beat that with a hammer. You can't really see it whenever the body's on it, so I don't really care. But this bumper, it's nice and all. You know, it's protected the grill on the truck because I've hit a lot of things, rolled it, you know, did everything you could think of with it so far. And it's protecting the body, but it's taken all the impact. And I have bent this frame right here twice, and I have had to take everything apart and bend it all back. And I think majority of the reason is this bumper. You know, it's just so sturdy up here, and it's whenever you hit, it's bending that frame. I'm still going to keep mine on there, but I want to get new cross members. So I want to get aluminum cross members and maybe add a couple. It might help. I don't know. But if you plan on getting one of these, I had it linked in my last video. Just keep that in mind. You know, you can land on your nose when you hit a jump wrong, and that'll do it. You can hit a curve like I did, and that'll do it. Back to these limit straps. I mounted mine here, as you can see, and then just on the most inner mount for the shock. These did not come with screws, so I was kind of disappointed with that. But luckily, I ordered this here. It's a universal RC kit. It comes with plenty of screws and nuts, some washers, different sizes, different heads on a couple of them. Comes with some clips here. Those 2 screws I put in there from something else. But this was like $10 on Amazon. I'll also link that down below too. Now the only thing that I've had an issue with where these won't work is they are not long enough for the shock mounts and my 4 links. So that's why it looks like I'm missing a screw right there on the left, but I'm not. It's just under the skid plate because these screws are just a little bit shorter. That's in this case here. And I had to use one because one of the screws was really stripped and it was just a tad too short to go over that skid plate. So I just slid the skid plate over that screw after I put that screw in. I did invest in this nice heart box from Walmart. I mean, it's working great for me. It's, you know, I can put all my tools, screws in there. Even got a battery charger here. And speaking of that, so I don't know, I've only used this once and I used it yesterday and I didn't let it fully charge the battery, but it seemed to work pretty decent. So this is compatible with the G1 and G2 batteries. It's S100, so I assume it's 100 watt, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it has the IC3 and the IC5 ports. It's USB-C power unit, so yeah. So more or less like a car charger or whatever. You can charge it in your house too if you have a Type-C charger. But I figured why not for the cost. It was only $25, and I mean it's an extra charger. But like I said, the battery I put on it wasn't fully dead, and I also didn't let it go all the way, but it got up to like 80-90% or something. But it was working. I had it plugged in my truck. I did notice though when I shut the truck off, my charger must not stay on or something because it quit charging. Yeah, Spektrum S100 Type-C smart charger. And while we're on that topic, these are the G2 smart technology batteries. I got 3 of them so far. The reason I'm buying them is because the first one came with the truck whenever I bought it as a package deal. It came with this 50C, 3S50C G2 smart batteries. So I bought 2 100Cs. And, you know, that's all fine and dandy until I found out what the G2 meant. So I didn't know no difference. I could be saving myself a little bit of money, but it's too late now. I might start doing it in the future. So this G2 means that it's got the built-in LiPo balancer, and it requires the Spektrum smart charger because they're compatible with each other. They more or less like sync up the batteries and the charger too, so it knows when to stop charging and all that good stuff. And these won't work on an aftermarket charger. So I found out that the G1s, they're the ones with the gray in the center of the battery. You'll see they look different compared to this one. The sticker does. And they're G1s. So this here, this thin wire that is built into the plug is the LiPo balancer. So that's why this requires the Spektrum chargers, because they can do all that good stuff. But on the G1s, the LiPo balancer is actually separate. It's on a different connector. So you can plug those into an aftermarket charger. And you can get, it's a single, so it's a 1x150 charger on Amazon. So you can charge one battery at a time, but it's 150 watts. And you can get it for like $60, I think. I'll link that down below too if you want to take a look at it. But you have to buy, for the IC5s, you have to buy a banana plug that will have the end for this to plug into, and then there's the black and red wires will plug into the charger. The charger itself don't come with an IC5, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I mean, that's like a third of the cost of a G2 charger, you know. I mean, they're kind of expensive. I got some needle nose pliers, and I also got this nice tool set. It's real handy. It has a bunch of Allen heads, and hex heads, and all that good stuff. Screwdrivers, flatheads, Phillips, you know, you see it. Comes with this nice little driver here, and I mean, it fits everything on my truck, and I like it. And it's only $10 at Walmart as well. So if you're interested in it, I mean, I guess I'll link that down below too. Hyper tough, 77 piece. So yeah, never know when you need some zip ties, so stuck some zip ties in there. The reason I have the needle nose is because a lot of times you can't get a socket in here, so I just hold the back of the nut like that and then unscrew it with my tool set. And that's how I tighten and loosen everything. And then here I got a couple batteries from the receiver, a couple extra parts, a little tool that came with something that I ordered. Got some Loctite and some grease there, you know, for the diffs and whatnot. And then yeah, my batteries just sit under there. It's pretty nice. I like it. It was like, I don't know, under 30 bucks at Walmart, right under 30 bucks. And I've put some stickers on, but the material don't like the stickers, apparently, or the stickers don't like the material, however you want to say that, because they lift up, and I've already lost one. But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, there's a couple more upgrades on the truck and a little more information that I found out and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, the body, it has held up really nice, except it's starting to crack right here by the windshield on both sides. But it is what it is. I've rolled it a bunch and I've hit a lot of stuff. And then later today, I'm gonna be putting those new upper 4 links on. They're gonna match these bottom ones. They're obviously not gonna have the shock mounting, but they're gonna be blue and aluminum, all that good stuff. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, Losi LMT, it's built like a tank so far. I've not really broke anything other than that Swaybar since the last video with these upgrades. So what I'm doing, I highly recommend, and I'll link everything down below like I did the last time. But yeah, I mean, the wheels are looking bad, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm happy with everything so far. Highly recommend everything I've done. You just gotta watch that front bumper. That's really the main thing. Might look into a new chassis or how to stiffen this chassis up or something. Just new cross members, more cross members. Try to keep it from bending as far as it normally does. But hopefully I end up with another truck soon. You know, that way I can have more on the channel, because I really want to start getting into this and posting a lot more with RCs. Obviously, a proper way to do it, get more trucks. So hopefully we'll get some. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have everything down below. That way, if there's anything on there that you want to go buy, it's right there. Go buy it. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, so I don't get any money from you buying. I just like having items down there in case you're interested. Stuff that I found that's pretty nice upgrades. So yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.